Well, howdy everybody. Once again, we are coming to you from somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Wow, guys, it's the holiday season. We just got done with Thanksgiving. Christmas was just a few days ago, and we are quickly approaching New Year's. And wow, thanks are in order. And that's thanks to all of you. None of this I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. I wouldn't be doing videos if it wasn't for you guys. The outpouring of support and positivity, is that a word? That I get from you guys is overwhelming. Sometimes it's something that I'm not used to. Wow, man, I grew up around a lot of negativity. And it was always, that's a waste of time. Why would you even try? Waste of money. And that was for, anything that I ever thought about doing. This is way before I ever, wanted to try YouTube. And wow, man, and when you're surrounded by that, it's really hard to take a step, man, or to venture into something that maybe you think you could do. And wow, and I'm glad I took this chance. No, I really am. I I had no idea where this channel was gonna go. I was never intended this to be some kind of a gun channel, or I just didn't. I had no idea what I was gonna do. I didn't know if it was gonna be a channel about dogs, gardening, lawn care, a work channel. I do work all, that's what I do, man. I work, and I don't even have one specialty. I do so many different things. I could make a channel just about going to work. And, man, people dig that. I don't know why, but people love watching people work. But I remember, just as something for myself, I had went out and I got a Daisy 880, and it came with a scope, and it's that little 4-power. I think it's like I don't even think it had a 24 millimeter tube on it. I think it's like a 15 or something, and a fixed, or no, yeah, I think it was a fixed 4 or something like that. And I was like, I wonder if I could shoot 100 yards. And so, man, I shot, and I shot, and I shot, and about 2 days later, I was finally able to hit the target. And so I videoed it, and I actually hit the target on the first try after I started the camera. And I didn't even have two cameras. You couldn't even see the downrange target. The camera was behind me. You could see me in the direction that I was shooting. And 100 yards down there, I'd nailed a saw blade. It was a big saw blade to a tree. And what I had to do, I couldn't even see the saw blade. I was aiming at a point. I'd found like a knot on the tree that I could aim at and hit the target. And wow, we did it. And you could hear the little ting in the background. And that got me my first comment. And wow, I was like, wow, Somebody enjoys watching a grown man shoot a child's BB gun. That's weird. Maybe I'll try that again. And I'd had a very small collection of rifles, and I was like, well, if they're enjoying this, the boss has a range and I'm welcome to go use it. And so I started shooting guns. And then I got more comments and then, but the videos were just crap. Man, because I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea what was going on or how to do it or what to say while doing it. And but still, man, some guys were watching and I was blown away by that. And then I think it was about 2020, it was during COVID, and there was like a congressional hearing in Texas over uh concealed carry laws or constitutional carry laws. And there was a guy, YouTube channel that was doing a live every day, watching these guys talk about and argue over why and if we should and why we shouldn't, and he would answer your questions, and if you would just join in the chat, and wow, that is Chris at Clover Tack, and he did a daily show for 2 weeks, and he helped me to understand all the silliness that was going on. Dude's obviously way smarter than I am. And so wow, man. And then I asked him. He was the first one to tell me, I expressed my interest in making a YouTube video and how to do it. He's like, dude, just do it. And I was like, dude, I don't even know how to upload. And he's like, dude, it's easy. You just get in there, you press add button, and give you a title, try and get you I didn't even understand what he was talking about the whatever the picture, that you're going to use for the header or whatever. And so, and then he's like, but you got to hit, just hit not made for children, and just that's all, dude. And so I did that, and then I just started learning from there. And the next guy, Nibs, Walnut and Steel, he answered so many questions for me about YouTube. Once again, man, the biggest help in the world. And he let me know that he was using 2 phones to make his videos. And at that time, I thought you needed like a computer and editing machines and all this different stuff. And he's like, dude, no, you have a video editor built into your phone. Learn how to use it. I was like, holy cow, man, you want to talk about confused? I don't know none. I could barely turn my phone on. And so somewhere or another, I learned about, man, a better editing software, and that's what I've been using. It's called CapCut. And then there's another one that goes with that, and it's called Share It. And that's so that you can video with 2 phones, and you can share videos in between phones. It'll allow you to you can get data from one phone to the other, and then you can put them into the software, and then you can do your thing. So wow. And so Nibs, man, thank you. Chris from Clover Tech, thank you. All you guys, thank you. I don't even know where to start and where to end, because all the support, like I said, man, is just overwhelmingly good. And man, you guys that are in the comments daily, it blows my mind, and that's why I always try and watch everybody's videos and comment on them and show support in a positive light. That's what this is all about, and it was what I had hoped for the whole time. And man, I'm gonna miss a couple of you guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm doing this right off the top of my head. I don't have any cheat sheets. I didn't write anything down. Um, I don't even know where to start. John, over there at Fuku YT. That poor guy, man. They have picked on that man. But he stays positive and he just starts over. And man, my hat's off to that man. You know, because there's been times when I had just almost pulled the plug on the whole deal. I was like, man, what am I doing? This is just silly. But then somebody else would show up and I'd get another subscriber that was watching my silliness. And wow. I remember when I think the first channel that subbed, I think, was Chris from the 740. And that was amazing to me that, you know, man, somebody that had subs took an interest in the channel, you know, and then it was, and of course, Nibs and Chris and everyone's subbed. And man, who else? Sean, Country Rimfire, dude. Chad, KY, you know, Kentucky Rimfires and Hobbies. I'm drawing a blank. Long Rifle. Thank you, Mike, for all your support. J Delta. That man has supported this channel more than anyone ever should have, and it's all been very unexpected. I mean, I've been shooting that 597 for a long time, and I remember upgrading the scope to you know, man, the Walmart special, and I got my first 20 power scope, and my group sizes started to shrink. And one day he sent me a brick of Standard Plus, SK Standard Plus, and then I was shooting. It was amazing, and but it, you know, man, it was still 1 inch and a half at 50 yards. And then that man messed around and sent me a scope. And I got that scope on that rifle, and then we were shooting 3/4 inch groups. And that's kind of what set everything in motion. Then I understood the importance of, you know, man, having a decent reticle, something that you could actually use, something you could actually see through, and something you could dial to. Wow, that was that was mind blowing. And you know, man, the better everything started to get, the more you guys started showing up and hanging out, and there ain't no stopping now, man. And so I just wanted to start this video by just giving everybody a very special thanks. Yeah, you guys are great, and it really bugs me that that I have made friends that I may never really, you know, get to meet in person. That tears me up. because I want to be able to shake y'all's hands and show some real appreciation. And hopefully one day, man, we will all get to, actually meet each other. That would be how great that could be, man. I've actually met one of you guys, and it blew my mind that he would take the time. He had a business trip to come down here, and he was in San Antonio, and he said, "Hey, man, I'm going to be in San Antonio. Can we meet?" And of course, that was Nibs, from Walnut and Steel. And we weren't able to make it to the range together, but we got to meet at a restaurant, and man, we sat and talked for 2 hours, I think, and just sharing experiences and the way things have been going. Talked about life, and that's something that I'm never gonna forget that, and I'm always gonna be very, very just appreciative and grateful for. And I hope that one day we all get to meet and we all get to hang out and be at the range together. That'd be very, very cool. Man, or even meet at one of the gun shows or something. That would be a dream come true. Anyways, guys, I could sit here and ramble on, be all emotional and everything, but just thanks. And to end this, it's not the ending, it's just the beginning. J Delta messed around again. And I guess when Santa was visiting him, he must have snuck this into Santa's sleigh without his knowing, because I sure didn't deserve it. I wasn't that good this year. Or maybe I was, man. I can't take any of this stuff for granted. And just a super special thanks to J Delta. I don't know why he has taken such an interest in this channel and why he wants to see us do so much better. It's I don't get it. Like I said, I don't know how to accept these things because I've never had it before. And but we're gonna do it, and we're gonna enjoy it, and we're just eternally grateful, guys. And let's get out of the truck. Let's get set up on the bench, and let's see what we have in store for 2025. All right, guys, we are out of the truck. We got some mags loaded up, and we're ready to do this. Let's see if we can look at that. Huh, what is that? Let's take a look at that. Look at this, man. I don't know what to say, except thank you. This is, I don't get it. I guess there's some things in the world that you just don't have to understand. I mean, I guess folks just are good. And I'm so very, very blessed, guys. And this is a blessing just from all of you. This whole thing was blowing my mind. But there it is. This is a Savage B-22 Precision. And I'm going to tell you what, I've not even shot it. I love it. This bolt is just ridiculously smooth. I don't know really what to say about this thing. I don't know anything about it. I'm guessing this is the Savage Accutech trigger. Well, I bet you that thing breaking right at about a pound. I'm not sure what Mr. Delta has it set out. Look at that, man. We've got weights. I haven't moved anything, and man, it's already just kind of set right for us, man. Got a nice little bubble level to use. The zero stop is set. I don't know for what ammo. We are going to start at the bottom with our Federal Auto Match. We're going to run 10 rounds of it. And we're going to move to the CCI standard velocity and shoot 10 more out of that. So, that'll give us good baseline on what to expect when we start running the fancy ammo. So, let's get y'all set up and we'll get to shooting. All right. We're ready to start shooting, man. Let's just get our ears in. And we'll get a mag loaded up. Downrange, we have a target from the Bench Rest Marksman. That's from Alan, all the way from Australia. Wow, what a good guy, man. That's another one, man. Y'all need to go check out his channel. Y'all absolutely need to go check out that man's channel. Give him a sub. Help him out. He's doing just fine, but we can all use a few more subs and a few more views. So we're happy to have him on board with us also. And we're going to shoot his target right now. We're going to start on the top left-hand side. There's a little cider target over there. I have no idea where this ammo is going to shoot, or if it'll even load into this rifle. There it goes. All right. Let's see what we can do. If I can get this bag situated. First pull. Wow. Looking through this Arkin optic, man, now I understand what all the fuss is about. Evidently, this rifle doesn't like feeding this Federal. That's okay. Our first one was over there to the left. And that's not looking so bad. Now we're starting to feed. Seems to be shooting this Federal better than anything else I got. That's a good sign. Alright, evidently I've forgotten how to get set up and shoot and be comfortable. Let's try this. Feels a bit better. Alright, well, not gonna be upset about any of that. Let's go to the right. If I knew which way right was, we'd be doing good. Right. Hey, look, it says it right there. So I'm not really sure how all this is working. We'll figure this out later, but we moved it a couple clicks. And now we can shoot at the target on the right and see if that changed anything. I don't even remember if I... Nope. Alright. Let's see. So that was very high on the left still. Let's try something like this. That's not enjoying this Federal all that much. Looks like it's coming back, but not really what we wanted to see. I'm just going to leave it there, guys, and looks like we're getting about 1.5 inches out of this Federal. And I ain't going to be upset about that. I don't know. I think beating these rounds into the chamber is probably not the thing to do. Got one more. Oh, that was it. That's okay. Not the best showing in the world, but what were we really going to expect with this auto match? I think this is just a bad batch that we got, man. I remember the first box of that stuff I had gotten was shot really good in the fight. Well, not really good, but it shot way better in the 597 than this batch did. So, we got some CCI loaded up now. Seems to chamber a bit better. We're just going to drop down, go back to the left, and see what we can get. Hey, look at that. We're on target. Wow. On target again. It's looking fairly good. If I can just figure out how to get comfortable behind this thing, it's going to be on. guessing I could pull this scope back just about, oh, whatever's left in there. Maybe I can move the rings back one notch. I feel like I'm really stretching to get this thing sighted. How many was that, 4? So, we're impressed. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's 5. Let's get 5 more on the target next to it. For some reason that one went high. But seeing as how it's CCI, it's allowed to have a flyer too. It's more like it. I'm guessing that one went in the same hole of something. Yeah, I'm fighting this bag a little bit. We'll figure it out. So, wow, man, what are my thoughts? I'm blown away. This thing is nice. It works. It shoots. The mags are easy to load. The trigger is pretty good, man. I could probably, it's going to take a little getting used to, but I think I like it. Let's go down there and take a closer look. All right, here's our target. And, not so bad, man. I don't guess. That's where we were trying to start. And we made a mess all over there. And we did some dialing, and I don't know, man, it's just whatever. That's that auto match. This box just doesn't seem to do good out of any rifle. And then we came down here and with some CCI, standard velocity. I gotta say, guys, I mean, for my first trigger pulls, I mean, we're already shooting 1/2 inch. And so, man, am I excited? Yes. I mean, I know this is kind of erratic looking, but I don't care. I mean, our first group with CCI, I mean, there's 3 right in there. That could have been me. I mean, I don't know. And we came over here, and that first one shot way up there, but there's 2 in each one of these holes, I think. So, and seems like that's under 1/2 inch, but the whole thing together is 1 inch. So, I mean, whatever, but if we can continue to group like that, I mean, wow. shooting CCI like that has got us some very high hopes, man. What a nice deal. Thank you, J Delta 22, for forever in debt, man. Thank you. So, guys, we love y'all. We hope y'all are having a blessed day. And we will see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.